Okay, start. Siddesh and Shruti. Shall I pin your videos
No, sir, it's fine. Anything is fine.
so that
You can do
you
it.
can
Let
pin
me know.
yourself? Both of you can pin yourself. Shruti, you also pin your video. Okay. I think now both of you are visible. Start. Start the role play.
So, a very good morning to everyone present over here. I'm Siddesh and my partner today, Shruti. We're going to act out a scene where Shruti is playing the screw up brother. His life has gone down the lane, and I am her brother in this role play, and I'm trying to tell him to figure out his life. So yeah, one, two, three, start.
Okay, so I play the role of Valdo. Valdo is basically the screw up brother who, hasn't let up in days, and he usually talks to himself. So uh, here it goes. Hello, invisible friend, my imaginary you. Nothing's clear, engulfed, with circling my mind with madness. I find myself lost, awake, but not conscious. My brain exudes neuron flashes, vibrating. So sorry, there's some disturbance. So I'll start over if that's not an issue.
It,
All,
continue from where did you stop? Not an
all right,
issue.
all right. My brain exudes neuron flashes, vibrating, trying to ignite me, stir me to something. This isn't my life. I've lost myself. I've lost my direction. I've gone.
I was knocking for 10 minutes this time.
You want a beer or something? You seem a bit high strung.
You forgot about today?
What's today?
Our father's funeral.
Oh, oh, yeah. I know.
Why didn't you come?
I'm still going.
We have already buried him. Like 2 hours ago.
Right. Well, I was planning on going after everything, on my own time. How's mom?
Try calling her and you will find out. I just came by because I don't know. I just came by. I gotta head back to city, man.
Okay, wait.
What? What is wrong with you anyway? You're supposed to be this big, great writer. Dad was your biggest cheerleader. And look at yourself now. Going nowhere, achieving nothing. I go to work every day and work hard so much, raising a family. I own a house.
Yes, you do. You own a house, Rally.
And what you do? You just laze around all day in your robe, eating your cup noodles, and achieve nothing in your life. You're a total failure.
I write.
You what?
I write.
You write. What do you write? Why can't anyone see it?
It's not good.
So quit and get a real job. It's as simple as that.
It's not good because I'm revising it, shaping it into something, I hope.
Life isn't about hope, Aldo. Life is fact. Stop dreaming. It's been long enough. Grow up and take some responsibility for your existence before you completely waste it away.
I don't know.
You don't know what.
I don't know why you're always such a creep to me.
No, you are the creep.
You treat me bad.
Oh, wait, okay. I'm fed up with you getting away with everything. You can never do wrong, right? You don't get confronted for not attending your own father's funeral. What kind of son are you? Did he mean anything to you? You are wrong, and I seem to be the only one who gives a damn about it. And to tell you the truth and put you in your place, you don't deserve the family treatment you get, like you're somebody special. Wake up, because you're not. You hear me?
Thanks for sharing your opinion of who I am in your eyes.
Oh, what sarcasm is that now?
I don't appreciate the fact that you find my actions deplorable and need to justify your creepiness towards me as an excuse to cover up the fact that you don't have the passion to aspire to be something more than what you have become.
Oh, excuse me. I am completely content with my life.
Okay,
Wait, you think I'm not content? I'm content. I'm wildly happy.
right. Are we done?
Valdo, I'm happy.
You've told me.
Yeah, but I want you to know it.
If you say you're happy, I accept your happiness.
Oh my god. Okay, you think making a compromise is a big evil? Maybe you're going against deep values or something, some higher glorious purpose, right? What a joke. It's not living life, brother. It's a fantasy and a ruined life, a waste of time and space and a disappointment to our father and our family. That's who you are, Valdo, and you always will be.
So we're all happy. Yes, we are all happy. happy. Happy as can be. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, good performance. Okay, so we intend to convey that a person who is in his own world, right, Shruti, and how
Yes, sir.
his brother guides him. Okay, what do
Yes.
you think could be the reason for such kind of mentality?
Okay, so I feel that the person who I played, Valdo, is kind of in a slump in like terms of writing, since he's a writer, and writer is kind of comes under the creative profession. So it's not like you're always on the flow, and there's writer's block too. Keeping that in mind, you can be in a slump sometimes, and that can like really I don't know, weather you down, and yeah, make you, I don't know, put you in a condition like this. So yeah.
Okay, good. So writers will be in their own world. That is what you intend to convey, right? And you should also have come across the saying that if you want to be successful, you should have that madness in you. Okay, many times they say the poets, especially poets, are mad people because they think wildly. Okay. Anyhow, it was a good performance, both of you. And yeah, Shruti, during your initial part of the dialogues, did you read it or did you speak on your own? Was it on
uh,
your own?
no, sir. We referred to the script because we didn't have a lot of time. So
Okay, good. But it did not appear that you are looking for a script. But I was shocked because you are reading a lot of technical English. I wondered whether you have by-hearted it or did you look into something else. So the, you have placed the script properly. Okay, it does not appear that you are reading from the script. What about you, Siddesh? I think you did not have that much of a scripted dialogue. Yours was more of a natural dialogue. Even did you refer
No,
to
sir.
script?
I referred to the script, but I made some improvisation in between. So,
Okay. So, and another hint, while you are referring, you don't use your spectacles. Okay,
yes,
because
sir.
at
Because
times the paper will be reflecting from your
yes,
spectacles.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
it was not visible for me, but if anybody observes in deep, it will be reflecting.
yes. No, it's just
Okay,
that sir, we didn't have a lot of time to like
yeah,
memorize the whole script, so
not
that
an
is why.
issue,
Yeah.
not an issue. Okay, good performance, all of you, both of you. Who will go
Thank you, sir.
next? I see many of you joining now. See, only if you have attendance for 50 minutes, 40 minutes, you will get attendance. Otherwise, you people will not get attendance. Yes, next. Who will go next? Kushi Yadav, are you ready? Aditi, Leia, Arya, Rajat, Anushka, Stuti. Are people ready or not? Okay, only those who perform the role play. Gizel, is your video done? Gizel?
No, sir, it's not done.
Okay, only those who do it will get attendance. Simply, I can't give it to everybody.
Sir,
Hmm.
I wasn't aware of this. I was absent in the last class, so can I get a 1 day time?
See, one thing you should understand, whenever you're absent, you should ask your classmates regarding what was done in the previous class. Isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My
You
mistake.
should ask whether there are any assignments given, topics given. Okay, by end of today, you upload your video in the Google Classroom. I will create the assignment. There you upload. So
Okay,
in
sir.
the
Thank
meantime,
you.
until others get ready, we'll be discussing similar aspects related to role play, but from a different website. So role play, how it can be an approach for teaching and learning. Okay, as I told you yesterday, when we teach, when we learn, when we perform a role play, we also learn many things. We understand a different perspective. For example, now uh, Shruti did a character of a writer who is in his own world. See, otherwise she wouldn't have been aware. Shruti, were you aware of this type of mentality before?
So vaguely, I mean, yeah, I had an idea, but like this kind of helped me
Yeah.
understand it
Even
further.
if you are aware, even if you are aware, yes, you will not understand in depth. Only when you now you got an idea, right, Shruti? Now you got an idea regarding how these writers are in their own world. Even we got an idea.
Yes, sir.
Is a technique that allows students to explore realistic situations by interacting with other people in a managed way in order to develop experience for you as students. Especially it becomes important when, let's say, you got an appointment with a renowned personality. As journalism students, you are given opportunity to go and interview them. So if you do a role play as an interviewer, and you can ask any of your friends to study about that person, okay, and be that person, and you can ask, and you too should study about that person. You can ask, pose questions, whatever questions you intend to ask the other person. The same thing you can practice. It serves as a practice, and you can even come across the questions that the person may feel embarrassing. You can avoid those. So the main purpose of role play is practice. You get to know about the actual situation. That is what is meant by supported different strategies. Different supported environment. This is very much important. Depending on the intention of the activity, participants might be playing a role similar to their own or their likely one in the future, or could play the opposite part of the conversation or interaction. Both options provide the possibility of significant learning, with the former allowing experience to be gained and the latter encouraging the student to develop an understanding of the situation from the opposite point of view. So this is another important aspects. You get to know about various perspectives, different perspectives. So how it works? Participants, that is, I've already informed this, but again, it's a kind of revision. Participants are given particular roles to play in a conversation or in other interaction, such as an email exchange, typical of their discipline. They may be given specific instructions on how to act or what to say as an aggressive client or patient, for example, or required to act and react in their own way depending on the requirements of the exercise. The participants will then act out the scenario, and afterwards there will be reflection and discussion about the interactions. Reflections and discussions, that is what I did. I informed Shruti. I asked her whether it was a read out script or it was on her own. So this all refers to reflections and discussions. And I even informed Siddesh whether was it a natural talk, or even he to refer to the script. So this all refers to discussions about the interaction, such as an alternative ways of dealing with the situation. The scenario can then with changes based on the outcome of the reflection and discussion. So ideally, any complex situations that you come across, it could be an interview, or you could have an appointment, or if let's say you want to become an anchor in any of the news channels, and they ask you to send your video, okay, video of how you read out the news. So you can ask your friends or classmates to record your videos, or even in your own YouTube channel, or you can record your videos, or your mobile phone also you can record your videos, and then you can ask, share it to 5 different people and ask their opinions, and they will convey their opinion, and you can incorporate the changes, and then possible technologies to support the approach. Or environments. For example, student could work through a role play exercise just as effective in a lecture hall as in a seminar hall. See, technology has helped us a lot. See, role play, if it didn't had been online class, okay, we couldn't have done that. But technology, especially Zoom platform or Google Meet, or any other platforms, has helped us. See, now similarly how you perform in actual offline class, the same way you perform, we got to know how a role play actually takes place. So technology has helped us. However, technology can provide significant advantages and even new possibilities for using the approach as a learning activity. At the most simple level, technology such as voice recorders. Voice recorders, you have it in your mobile phone. You can record the speech. Let's say you're participating in a debate competition, or even if you're participating in an interview, you can rehearse the voice, rehearse the interview by recording. Even if you don't get anybody, you can record your own voice regarding what are you going to tell about introducing yourself, about what are your age, jot down the mistakes, scope for improvement, and share it to your friends. Ask them for their critical opinion. Critical opinion means just because they are friends, they should not say it's good for the sake of saying. They should critique it. Critique. There is a difference between CRITIQUE. QUE means you analyze the pros and cons, positives and negatives. You assess it. You do a kind of what do you call it as dissection. Okay. Critique means simply criticizing for the sake of criticizing. That is CRITIC. Okay. So that is how you upgrade yourself. Voice recorders, you have video cameras, you have smartphones, tablets, allow traditional face-to-face role play exercises to be recorded and stored online for later reference, analysis and reflection, as in this example of negotiation skills from educon.korea. So this is one such link where you can see such type of materials. This can allow an exercise to be revisited at a later date and reevaluated based on subsequent learning and experience, which isn't generally possible when the exercise has not been recorded. See, why I record, as I told you earlier, Siddesh and Shruti, after the class, watch the video in my YouTube channel. By next class, I want you to identify the scope for improvement. Where did you commit some mistake? Okay, where is the scope for improvement?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so only when you see yourself on the screen, you will get to know what is the mistake and where you can improve. Once you gain confidence, you can stand on any stage and speak. That is the main advantage of confidence. Then other tools that can be used with this traditional style of role play are an electronic voting system or Twitter, both of which would allow a group of students to observe the role play and evaluate the situation and conversation as it develops, such as by voting on whether a character was too aggressive or submissive during a particular interaction. This information could be retained and coupled with a recording, provide another resource for later analysis and reflection. See, we have another tool called as Mentimeter. Okay, I will be using those in the next classes. Mentimeter, I can give 2 questions and ask how was their interaction, who performed well, and I can mention Siddesh and Sruti's name, and other people will have the option to vote. Okay, it's like that. Then, however, technology can be used to create role play exercises beyond what is possible in a face-to-face situation session. Asynchronous technologies. Asynchronous means what? It is not live. It is recorded. Okay, you can. So for you, for example, your LinkedIn course, do it during the class, such as on forums and discussion boards, social networks, Twitter, etc. Allow role play to take place over longer periods of time and in a more considered way. This means that role play can take place outside of timetable sessions. This is what I mean. And in situations where students are unable to physically meet at the same time. In this situation, students would pose their part of the conversation until the other participants have responded and then post their own reply and so on. See, this is what we do in social media, right? In Facebook. Let's say somebody uploads a video, let's say a week ago, and we watch the video now and we comment it. Okay, that's how that is one of the ways how we can get the feedback. This method allows participants to engage when they are able and gives them time to consider the responses. And while it may seem quite artificial compared to a face-to-face exercise, it can reflect situations such as email discussions quite closely. Another advantage of using technology is that it can enable external participants to take a part in the role play. External participants, let's say, if you record this and upload their comments. Okay, it's not that only people whom you know or whom you are aware of or within CMS will watch it. Anybody can watch it and convey their opinion. Tools such as, that's why I insist you to record videos on your own on any topic, so that you will have a digital presence. People will identify Spike, Google Hangouts, all provide an online space where live interactions, including video, can take place. This means that a person with expertise in area being role played can take one of the parts, producing a much more realistic experience for the student. For example, a clinical psychologist, drawing upon their own experience to make the interaction realistic, could play the part of a patient with students taking the part of the psychologist, or a chartered engineer could play the role of a project manager, while students play the role of the engineers during a meeting. All of these tools can be accessed freely over the internet and only require a microphone and speakerphones, meaning that technical barriers are quite low. The tools typically have recording facilities that would allow the interaction to be permanently captured. These tools are also useful for role playing among students where they are all available at the same time but can't physically meet, such as on distance learning courses or during placement periods. It's because of this pandemic, everybody have realized the advantages of online teaching or digital platform. So going forward, it will kind of learning. So getting started, if you are interested in trying out role play, there are a few practical questions that you should answer. See, whoever did not perform the role play today, you should use by recording it. There are some of the shortlisted or some of the topics. Where is the course or module would this work best? Then are there situations and interactions that students would benefit from being able to explore? Would live role play be most appropriate, or would it need to be staggered? Should the students take on all of the roles? Will the tutor take a role, or can people with direct experience be involved? Example, having a genuine client or patient play their own part. How much technology should be involved? Which tools are most suited? What support would be needed? Are the students and other tutors ready for this? Having thought about these questions, you should have worked out whether role play is an approach that makes sense in your context and have some ideas about how to introduce it. If you are still unsure, you could try a small exercise in a single session and see how the students respond. So there are other various links that are mentioned here. You can go through it. Okay, but so what it actually tries to say here is you have to record it and see for yourself whether which activity performs, in what way you perform the best, and what tools can you use. Apart from, let's say, how do you record yourself and upload it? So that's why I told you, give you the option of performing the role play live and also upload recorded videos. Got it? Any doubts? Any doubts till here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Gaurav, Joyce, what are you are joining now? Those who have less than 40 minutes, I will cross check and will be marked absent. That is the rule. Why is that people are late to class? You are late to class for almost 40 minutes. Gaurav, Joyce.
Sir,
Okay,
I,
any doubts related to role play?
Sir, I was actually in class, sir. I got logged out 2-3 minutes ago. I rejoined. That's it.
Okay, I will cross check in the Zoom reports. I get a
Yes, sir.
consolidated timings. If
Yes,
it's
sir.
less
Yes,
than 40 minutes, I can't help.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was there in class. Yeah.
Okay. So any doubts related to pronunciation and role play?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Role play, you have one more class of role play. Okay. So I will play a 3-minute video so that we will have some better understanding. Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
It's buffering, I think. Have I shared you the LinkedIn courses that you need to complete in asynchronous? Is it mentioned in the syllabus? LinkedIn certification courses.
So I don't think you've shared the links.
I've not shared, is it?
No, sir.
Okay, I will share it today. Module wise, you can complete. I will. You will have sufficient time. Okay, I think it's buffering. I will share the link.